My niece, 4F, ruined my 19M anniversary present for my GF 19F. Trigger warnings, property damage. My GF, 19F, and I, 19M, are celebrating our 5-year anniversary this Halloween. Every anniversary, she always gives me these impressive figurines that she makes, and it always blows me away. I always feel like my presents are always way lamer than her presents, so I decided to make her something this year. With guidance from her friends, I printed pictures of us onto a large canvas, and used white tape to make cute frames. I know it may not seem that impressive, but I'm not artistic, but she is, and I wanted to make her something that I thought she would like. I had the gift hidden in a closet. The problem came whenever I looked after my sister, 33F, S kids, 4F, 5M. I took them down to the basement to do some painting. My niece walked away from the table to what I thought was the drawer with the art supplies, so I didn't think much of it. So, while I was focused on my nephew and gushing over how he and his sister are the best artists in the world, my niece went into the closet where my GF's present was and with her paintbrush, painted all over it. The second I heard the door, my head shot up. When I saw my niece over the canvas smudging paint all over it, my heart sank. I took my niece out of the closet, shoved the canvas back into the closet, slammed the door shut, and carried her back to the table. I felt dead inside. My niece and nephew kept asking me if I was okay. I reassured them I was fine and ended up bringing them ice cream to convince them that everything was okay. When my GF came home, after I gave my nephew a bath, I asked her if she could give my niece a bath. She laughed at how she was covered in paint, and I joked that she went to town painting. While I was waiting for my GF and niece to finish, I watched cartoons with my nephew and started thinking about what I was going to do, because nothing I could get her could possibly be good enough for our 5-year, and what I was going to give her was completely ruined. She deserves an amazing present, and I don't know what to do. I'm screwed. Relevant comments from OP. So what have you learned? Op. 1. If a kid wanders, follow them, even if it's in the same room. 2. My niece really loves to paint. 3. Hide the canvas somewhere else. Maybe in my GF's brother's closet. Comment. So it wasn't a total loss. And Lesson 1 and Lesson 2 have a corollary rule: follow wandering kids twice as hard if there is paint around. Or power tools. OP, luckily, we don't have power tools in our house. That is a good point. Her wandering could have brought her somewhere that wasn't a nearly empty closet. Good thing it was just a present harmed and not her. Despite what she did to me, she's just a kid and I still love her. Comment. I think a cool consolation might be to do a painting class or date type of thing with her. She's artistic and you aren't, but it might be really cool to her that you put yourself out of your comfort zone if you still want to do something for her after showing/explaining what happened. That's rough, but you did good, honestly. You put good thought in and consulted her friends too, so you've shown you care. OP, consulting her friends was not only because they know and care about my GF, but they are also artists, so I thought her artist friends would give great advice for what a non-artist can make, but still turn out really good. They did. Update. I told my girlfriend as the few of y'all suggested. Later that day when my sister picked up her kids, I took her to the basement, and to the closet to show her what my niece did. I explained that I've always felt like while she does like the presents I give her, I feel bad because she puts so much effort into my presents. I explained to her what exactly I was trying to make. Luckily, my niece didn't cover the entirety of the canvas, and my girlfriend saw bits of the canvas. In particular, a picture her friend took of us in the cafeteria in high school, with her head on my shoulder. She gushed about how sweet it was, and she suggested that we could turn this into an anniversary project. We could make another canvas, and maybe include some of her pictures. I told her how much of a great idea it was, and she was jumping with joy and excitement. Maybe I'll give y'all an update when my anniversary comes around, but for now, I'm excited for our little project. Let's be honest here, it's gonna turn out better with her help.